Well, hi, everybody, and good morning from all of your favorite people at oneBURGH and oneBURGH.com. I'm Brian Carruthers, and welcome to the first edition of oneBURGH, 1 Week, where we look back and talk about the things that have happened here on oneBURGH this week and throughout all of Pittsburgh. Hey, let's bring in our guest today. He is a local comedian who tonight will be hosting the Linoleum Comedy Show at the Squirrel Hill Sports Bar in, of all places, you guessed it, Squirrel Hill. His name is Ryan McBride. Welcome, Ryan.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man.
Exciting day.
Are you excited to be here?
I am excited to be here. This is my first time on oneBURGH 1 Week.
Wow, welcome. What's our first episode? So
yeah,
here's the good part
of
it.
On sooner.
Here's the good part of it is it can only get better from here.
Yeah, that's true.
There's got to be people watching at home who think, well, I probably could be on that show.
I would imagine most people are thinking that.
Hey, so here's how it works, Ryan, here on oneBURGH 1 Week. We're going to bring up 5 or 6 topics that have happened on oneBURGH, and then you, as our distinguished guest, the host of the Linoleum Comedy Show tonight at the Squirrel Hill Sports Bar, you'll pick what topic you wanted to get into first.
Wow, this is exciting. It's like
seriously.
Like Family Feud, except not really.
And I'm not Steve Harvey. I wish. I wish I was Steve Harvey. All right, Ryan, one thing here. You're going to host Linoleum Comedy Show tonight. How did you come up with the name the Linoleum Comedy Show?
So I'm a big NoFX fan, and so that's a punk band for those that don't know who that is. Mm-hmm. And one of their most popular songs is called Linoleum, and so I just basically stole the name from them.
That's great. Mm-hmm. So you'll be expecting some sort of lawsuit soon.
One day, yes, especially because the singer of NoFX apparently is making a journey into comedy. So I imagine that's going to be very fun.
Yeah, here we go. And what do you have decorated on your walls back there? Are those Frisbees?
Those are Frisbees, yeah. Big
wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Are they autographed?
Some of them, yes.
By like Frisbee players or?
Frisbee players, yeah. Believe it or not.
That's not true. All right, let's bring up some categories here for oneBURGH 1 Week. And again, if you're watching on Facebook Live or YouTube Live, feel free to comment, and we'll, of course, bring your comments up. The first topic that we will potentially discuss is the Yinzer wedding that happened during the Monday Night Football tailgate. Did you see that one, Ryan?
I did see this, yeah.
All right. Well, the second topic will be our buddies from the Bubba Show have a topic thing called One's Gotta Go, and you have to choose between burgers, pizza, and wings. That's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
Our friends over at Paige Dairy Mart are now selling the pumpkin swirl Arctic swirl. Damn. We're going to find out, is it too early for pumpkin? Sid Crosby, Sid the Kid, made a public appearance before hockey season and is showing off excessively gray hair. Is Sid no longer the Kid? Market District wants you to taste potpourri in a can called pumpkin spice sparkling water. And lastly, we'll round out oneBURGH 1 Week with Pat Narduzzi, the coach of Pitt football, who said they're being booed so much at Acrisure Stadium that he said that he lives in Boo City. Pittsburgh is Boo City, PA. Now, Ryan, if we had better graphics, I would hit the button like the thing that has no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, stop, and go doot, 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 and would land on it. We don't have a budget for that yet, so why don't you just pick a category and let's get some thoughts.
I want to talk about. I think we should start with Pat Narduzzi.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this came out yesterday, off the heels of losing the backyard brawl in like a terrible way. And you're a football fan, right?
I am.
Did you watch the brawl?
I did. Well, I was at the Pirates game for the first half, but I saw the second half.
Yes,
Yankees in better apparently.
Yeah, they have a pretty decent amount of players that people want to see. Yeah, I liked what the Pirates had to do with the Yankees. I was okay with that. But okay, so Narduzzi loses the backyard brawl. He's humiliated. He also lost to Cincinnati. So now he said that Pittsburgh is Boo City. Your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, this is a city where you're expected to win, especially going into this season. I think a lot of people had high expectations. we bring in, a quarterback that apparently can't throw the football anymore. So I don't blame people for booing him, especially when he brought in 3 quarterbacks in the transfer portal this year, not just Jurkovich. The fact that he's not really considering even going to the other quarterbacks is questionable in my eyes. I feel like the team's quitting on him because of that as well.
When you suck, you get booed, right? I mean, that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
He's coached before. He should know how this goes.
I've seen a lot of people booed in that stadium, and they haven't all been away players.
Yeah, and he has some talent too. I just think it's weird. Why go after? So he's going to come home, and I don't even know who he's even playing now. Pitt has somewhat become irrelevant in like the game plan, but like, why would you come home and say the fans hate me and they're going to boo and Boo City? All they're going to do, it's Pittsburgh. You told us what to do. We're going to boo you.
Oh, absolutely. And especially in that stadium too, where they're already struggling to draw people. Now it's just going to, it's going to either draw less or it's only going to draw the people he doesn't want there.
Right. It's actually turning Pitt, I think, and we put on oneBURGH is Narduzzi at war with the fans. Dude, I don't know who goes after their own fans, even this early in the season, maybe at the end of the year where you can disappear at the end and just say, hey, by the way, I hate the fans. They're terrible. I hope you have a terrible Christmas, and you leave. He still has like 6 home games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost bought a 2-game plan, actually. They were advertising that like 2-game plan at the beginning of the year. And I'm now thinking like money well not spent.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're tied in. All right, Ty has jumped in. Hello, good morning, Ty. He said, happy birthday, Matt Farmer. Do you know who's Matt Farmer?
I think he's a local farmer.
Oh, yeah, good. Well, happy birthday, Matt Farmer. And Phil has never faced any adversity in his life till D1 college. That may be true. Is he talking about the quarterback?
I believe he's talking about Jurkovich, yes.
Yeah. Well, what's the thing? He went from Pine Richland, and he was a stud. Then he went to Notre Dame, then Boston College. Now he came back. Why is every college quarterback 38 years old? How does this work? Like, they're older than pro quarterbacks.
It's the truth. I saw who's Ohio State playing this week, but the quarterback they're going against is older than 6 NFL quarterbacks or something like that.
Well, in the I don't know if you saw this, Deion Sanders. I watch all his games now. I'm all in. I'm Coach Prime.
You're all in.
I'm all in. And the kicker for Colorado State is 31 years old and has 3 kids and he's married. How does that work? That's amazing. All right, so Narduzzi says Boo City, and I think that's a no good for Narduzzi. All right, let's take him off the list. Roy, what else do you want to discuss?
Oh, so we don't do like a draft here, so it doesn't alternate of who picks the topics. I just pick them all.
Oh, well, as our guest, I thought it was polite to have you take them, but
I thought it was polite enough that I went first, but I feel like now you should get a choice here.
All right, let's bring in pumpkin spice water.
I knew you were going to pick that one.
Pumpkin spice water is exclusively at Market District. I bought it. We brought it home. I thought, this is great. Pumpkin spice water. I'm ready for the holidays, just like everybody else. And you crack it open, and there's an aroma of, it does smell like potpourri mixed with pumpkin. And you go, well, there's no way this water, which is water. How can you mess up water? There's no way this water will taste like potpourri. I was wrong. It does taste like potpourri. It's actually for all the flavors. I have like the water, like I'll go to Market District or whatever or Costco and get like the giant pallet of water, sparkling water. The flavors are irrelevant until now. This pumpkin spice, naturally flavored, however that would even work, is top of the list of one of the grossest products ever put in a can.
I haven't had it yet, but I do some pretty in-depth beer reviews. Maybe I could review this water. But
I have 4 down in my refrigerator because one I opened on Sunday and did the out, and then my son, who's a jag off himself, last night said, "Can I drink a pumpkin water for dinner?" And I said, "Yeah, of course." And we end up just pouring it on the house plants.
It makes sense because houseplants will eat that.
They love it.
Yeah,
they love it. Well, you know what? If this was next week, we're gonna have it prepared. I'll send you a pumpkin spice can and then you can try it.
I would love that, actually.
Or film it for us. I wanted to get some natural reactions. It would be great.
Yeah, I could do that. So I've had like the pumpkin spice like hard coffees, and I think those are pretty good. I
love pumpkin. Don't get me wrong, but this water, good God.
I don't like coffee, but I love coffee flavored beers and coffee, like hard coffees. I'm like a weirdo like that.
Mm-hmm.
You put alcohol in anything, it's good.
I'm drinking a little coffee right now.
Oh, nice, nice.
I got this mug, by the way, at a place called Love Pittsburgh. Have you been there? It's on Mount Washington.
I have not been there.
Well, do you love Pittsburgh?
I do love Pittsburgh. I'm wearing a Pittsburgh shirt, and I got my Ben Roethlisberger podcast hat on.
Wait, Ben Roethlisberger sells merch?
He does. This was a gift from drunk Ryan to sober Ryan.
You label it on Christmas?
I didn't know it was coming until it was on my porch, and then I confirmed that it was ordered at 3:30 in the morning. Actually, very quick shipping, like 3 days.
You think he woke up and he gets an email? It's like, oh my God, someone bought a hat.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one. I'm the only one I've seen with the hat so far.
I'd love to. Wouldn't you love to see him and just say, hey, how many of these hats do you think you've sold? All right, Ryan. How about a different category? We got 4 left.
Let's cover Sidney Crosby.
Sid the Kid with that gray hair. He was. I think he was in. Where did I see that he was? Like up north somewhere. What's that like cute town that's German and geez. Come on,
Berlin.
you go where?
Berlin.
Come on, you go antiquing every weekend. Where do you go up north?
Cranberry.
It's near Cranberry. But anyway, he was up there. I guess he made an appearance, dropped some tickets off or did something. But here he comes with this gray hair. I guess he's not a kid anymore. It's just tough when you start and you go by Sid the Kid. You've kind of opened yourself up. Kind of like the way drunk Ryan bought sober Ryan that Roethlisberger hat. Young Sid didn't do old Sid any favors.
I think so. This actually is a topic that hits close to home for me, and I'm very excited about it because I am born on August 5th, 1987. Crosby wears 87 because he was born on August 7th, 87. So that dude, born 2 days after me,
yeah,
I've been graying since I was 18 years old. So this is exciting for me. It's about time he's gray because, right now on the camera it doesn't look super gray, but it's very gray. Positive.
Wait a second. It doesn't look. Your hair doesn't look gray at all. It looks like. Do you dye your hair?
I do not. But I have like
the beard,
gray spots. So I haven't. He passed me, so that's good.
Wow.
I was, way ahead of him in gray for about a decade and a half. And now him, just flying by me.
And you both are very similar as far as like physical specimens, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
you almost are twins.
I would have gone pro if it wasn't for whatever that guy at the bar said the other day.
What was it?
I don't know, something about a knee or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right.
And then you find out he plays special teams.
A lot of people, the thing is, and by the way, look at this lady in the background, the blonde lady. She's so happy that Crosby's there. She's thrilled that he's there. And she doesn't care that he has gray hair. A lot of women think that the gray hair on top is a beautiful thing. A lot of women also say it's a double standard. Crosby shows up with gray hair, and it's great. But if Heather Abraham came on the news today with gray hair, everyone would say, "Oh, she looks old."
Yeah, absolutely. She would.
It's unfair. It's an unfair world.
Well, here's a thought though. Are we even 100% sure that that's the real Crosby and that's not like his stunt double?
Well, wait. A la Saddam Hussein, you think maybe Crosby potentially has a stunt double?
I've never seen Crosby with gray hair until this very moment.
Kim Jong-un has like 7. That's
true.
Saddam had a bunch. Maybe Crosby does.
There's rumors that Avril Lavigne has one.
Really?
Yeah, supposedly she died in a car accident or something. You can go down these like crazy theories.
Wow. Well, I know what I'm doing this afternoon.
Oh, dude, it's the best. Because like there's people that believe it and they'll be arguing in the comment. That's the best part. You read the article and then just go right to the comments because there's people that are they're like ready to knife fight that it's 100% true.
What's funny, the conspiracy theorists are nuts. But I would love to see that. I never thought I would type it. Maybe I should put it on oneBURGH. Who thinks Avril Lavigne is alive?
Oh, dude, you'll get people, believe me.
There was and I didn't. This surprised me on Sunday night. Everyone tries to brainstorm around here as far as like new things, interesting things, some funny things, whatever. So the Steelers released. Let me see if I can pull it up real fast. The Steelers. Can you still hear me, Ryan?
I still can.
Yeah. So the Steelers released their team photos on Sunday or Saturday night for all of the positions. So like you had Kenny Pickett, with all the quarterbacks, Mason Rudolph, everybody hates him too. And where did I put this at? I don't know if I can pull it up. Oh, here it is. So just to be funny, and because I think it's extremely boring, and again, looking at people like pose is extremely boring. So we took all of the pictures. I don't know if you saw this or not. We took all of the pictures and we took one person's head and we replaced it with Tom Hanks.
Oh, I haven't seen this now.
All right. So let me pull one up for you here. And so we took every picture, every team individual photo they took that was with their group. We took one person's head off and we put Hanks. So here's one. Let's see if I can make it big. Let me move it over. Make it bigger. Sorry. Let's see. Sorry, Sid. We're going to have to move you over, my man. All right. So let's make it a little bit bigger. Here we go. So whoever there's the running backs, and it's a horrible Photoshop job. Like it's so bad, right? So I don't know, like 500 some people comment and like it and whatever, and it's great. I love that people are into it. Don't get me wrong, but all of a sudden I start reading into the comment section, which is a dark and dangerous place. Into the comment section, people start saying, "Oh, there's Tom Hanks. Him and Obama probably are stealing kids again." And it's like QAnon, the QAnon reference that Tom Hanks and his wife and Obama and Oprah Winfrey steal babies. And I just
remember that when it came out.
Come on, guys.
That was like right around the time when he was in Pittsburgh. I remember hearing about that, and people were like, "Hide your kids."
Yeah. So now you got to wonder: does Tom Hanks, Obama, do they meet with fake Sidney Crosby and Avril Lavigne's stunt double to think about, like, I don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to take over the world, I guess. So there it was. That was Tom Hanks. How about another category, Ryan, as we get near the end here of oneBURGH 1 week?
Well, I think we got to save the debate for the last part. So we'll just do this wedding since it's on the screen here.
Okay, so the Yinzer wedding, Monday Night Football. Did you go to the game on Monday?
I did not. I watched it on TV.
No, me too. Well, here it was. This was a big deal. Yinzer Pope, there's Steeler Jesus. I guess that this was set up through KDKA because they were kind of all over it. And these two people got married in the parking lot dressed like, I guess, Roman soldier, like Roman's Steeler soldiers. Is there any girl right now, like who like went to bed last night holding a baby doll, dreaming of like growing up and falling in love and thought, and then I'll dress like a Pittsburgh Steeler Roman princess and get married by a guy dressed as a pope?
It's just funny to me because, like, it's not like this guy plays for the Steelers or has any affiliation with the Steelers. I assume. Maybe. I mean,
he might.
I don't know. I don't think that's like Joey Porter Sr. in there getting married. But like, it's like, I mean, I love the Steelers. I have a Steelers tattoo, but like, this is too. That's where the line is. Like right before the Steeler wedding. I love Steeler Pope. He's there dressed like that every game, but the line it's a way over the top here. Did they cut up like terrible towels to make rings? Like, what did they do?
I see. If you see next to, like, it's right behind, to the right of Jesus, they have a Pittsburgh cookie table, which
and I appreciate that.
yeah, I like that. And then I guess Steeler Jesus, I saw a photo, walk the girl down the aisle, the woman, I should say, and then the Pope was there. Can you imagine, like, if there's any relatives who like don't keep up with these too often, and all of a sudden these pictures show up, like, you know, they live out of state, and they're like, "Did you see what Dawn did?"
I mean, you know, that's how every conversation of everybody that like casually knows them is starting out with, like, in that exact tone. Did you see?
Did you see?
Like, yeah. Like,
or there's somebody at a kitchen table right now who goes, "Don't even get me started with my sister. She got married in a parking lot dressed like a Roman soldier Steeler fan." All right, so that was the big event. I feel like the Pope right now and Jesus, man, they're hotter than ever, man. They're everywhere.
I was reading the comment that went through it. It says, "Hi from Florida." Sorry.
Hi from Florida. Hi, Renee. They're everywhere. Pope Jesus and Steeler Pope and Steeler Jesus.
They are.
Their stock is so high.
Yeah. You see them on the broadcast a lot now. I think the Pope got like recognized for some like fan award or something.
What was he denounced by the Catholic Church? Is that what?
Well, I think promoted by the Catholic Church.
I met these guys. There was an event for Ryan Shazier at City Winery, and I met those guys. Steeler Jesus, Steeler Pope, Stone Cold Steeler Austin.
Oh, I've seen him too. Yeah.
Mascot Troy, the guy who dresses like Troy Polamalu in full gear, and then there's a guy who's real life Steely McBeam. Have you seen him?
No, I have not seen a real life Steely McBeam.
I don't even know that he counts. I mean, he's just wearing like a plaid shirt with like the old like beam thing that you could buy at Giant Eagle, but he's real life Steely McBeam. But all of these guys will tell you that the Steelers contact them and want them at these events.
I don't know if I believe that. I feel like they're reaching out when they're like stalking, and just not like a ton, but they're stalking enough to know where the events are. And they're personally reaching out and saying, "Hey, I'll come to your event." And they just feel bad, so they let them go. There's no way Steelers are reaching out to them.
Hey, I just wanted to show, I don't know if there's much to talk about, except this looks absolutely delicious. Paige Dairy Mart has, oh my God, pumpkin roll Arctic swirl. And
that looks fire.
Dude, legit 100%. And one of the reporters from WTAE posted that she was there twice in 1 week. And then some guy posted on oneBURGH that he's been there 5 days in a row for it. I mean, wow. Would you admit that? I mean, we're both heavier. Would you admit that you've been to Paige's 5 days in a row?
I don't know. I mean, if he loves it that much, maybe. But here's a Yinzer confession from me as someone that prides myself on my Pittsburgh expertise. I just had Paige's for the first time 2 months ago. I had never had it.
It's kind of a weird location at like the base of that hill and outside of the south side.
Right, yeah.
And I grew up in the West Hills, so like it never was I was more of a Gus and Yaya kid growing up because that was a little more convenient to where I lived. But Paige's is great.
What did you think? I will say it. Yeah, for years I used to stop at Excuses. Now I stop at Archie's. But now that I know that Paige's is down there, maybe I'll make the long journey. But yeah, the ice cream is awesome there. But this looks really good, so I think I might have to make a trip. As a fat kid at heart and in real life, so I think I might get one of these.
Fantastic. I'll go with you if you want to.
Yeah, was there a little mandate?
All right, lastly, what do we got here as we're getting close to wrapping up? The Bubba Show, who joins oneBURGH every Friday with a question of one's got to go. I don't know, can we see that a little bit? There we go. One's got to go. Rye, you're a big guy, and I've eaten with you, and I've actually eaten meals with you where I'm embarrassed. But Bubba poses a question. One's got to go. Burgers, pizza, wings. Ryan, your thoughts?
Well, It's pretty impressive that they figured out the 3 top tiers of my diet in one question. So I'm gonna say wings are probably my favorite food. So they're at least safe. It's gonna come down to between burgers and pizza. Now I don't order burgers a lot at restaurants, but when I'm drunk after a bar, I do enjoy a nice Big Mac when I'm, as a drunk man.
Yeah, of
And
course.
then pizza.
So wait, while you're ordering the Roethlisberger hat, you're eating a Big Mac drunk?
Oh yeah. That's and then usually I get a 10-piece nuggets and a large fries with extra salt as well.
What?
Oh yeah.
How much do you drink?
Several beers.
And wait a second. Go back on this. I know we're running out of time. You'll order a Big Mac, 10 nuggets, and then did you say fries with extra salt?
Oh, you gotta get extra salt, yeah.
Extra salt at McDonald's?
They don't put, like, back in like the early 90s, it was like all salt. Now it's like no salt. So like you got
I've never eaten something at McDonald's and said, man, I wish this was saltier.
I feel like the comment section is going to agree with me on this. I feel good about this.
All right. You feel like McDonald's is a little too bland, not enough sodium.
Yeah, I put salt on the burger.
Wow, man. All right. So your burgers must go for you. You could, if you got rid of the burgers, all right. So if you already eliminated wings, if you get rid of the burgers, you still have a 10-piece McNugget and fries with extra salt.
That's true. But does McDonald's sustain selling only nuggets? Is the question. Do I ruin the universe? So then you look at pizza, and I'm kind of a pizza snob. So I don't like when people are like, even bad pizza is good pizza. I don't agree with that. I've lived in some places that have like really bad pizza in their area and had to make some really, really long drives for pizza. So when I lived in this small town in New York, I'm not going to shout them out, but I went almost 3 years without eating pizza. So I have technically eliminated pizza at one point.
Oh, so you've lived without, so you know.
I know what it's like.
Okay. So are you saying that you're going to keep?
I think I'm going to keep burgers and wings, and I'm going to eliminate pizza.
You're going to eliminate pizza.
I know I'm going to get smashed in your comment section.
No, you're fine. I think you're fine. I would get rid of wings. I feel like I'm never satisfied with a wing. They're too messy. They're too much work. And I don't like it gets barbaric with like the bones and like the gristle, whatever that is in there. So if one's got to go, I'm getting rid of wings. And I've never found a flavor. And we're gonna jump off, right? The internet must go, but I've never tasted a flavor of wing that I've liked.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't judge me though.
I'm not judging. Just judging.
Well, tonight, if you want to see more of Mr. Ryan McBride, the man to my right or my left, I don't even know how people are watching this. You can see him tonight at the Squirrel Hill Sports Bar for the Linoleum Comedy Show, headlined by Mike Zidell.
Yes.
I heard Mike's very funny.
He's one of the best.
What are some of his jokes? Why don't you do some of his jokes now and ruin them for tonight? You know he's going to repeat some material. Just get him all out of the way now.
That'd be really funny. Do his whole routine.
All right, well, that's happening tonight at 7:30. Hosted by you, Ryan McBride.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm going to put your name up there. Look at that. You're now internet famous. Look at that. Now your parents can see it and go, you were on. Ryan, thank you. You look great. Good luck with the hair. Good luck with the diet. Maybe you should get back on that pizza diet. I'm just saying. Just saying. And thank you, everyone, for joining us here on the debut episode of, what are we calling it? Oh, oneBURGH, 1 Week, starring Ryan McBride. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you. Thanks for
All right, we'll
me.
see everybody next time. Thanks for checking out oneBURGH, and we'll see you on the internet. Bye, everybody.